Hello, and welcome back to Let's Talk. This week, we are answering questions from our loyal followers that they wanted to hear our perspective on. Stace, what's this week's question?
Well, this question comes from a very loyal follower of ours who's a day one. And this question is real juicy, okay? Let me just go ahead and read it because, baby, is it right for a married woman to accept financial help from an ex just because her husband is financially down for that moment? You take the floor.
I'm going to say it is not right. So I'm going to say it is not right, but I'm also going to give some different perspective. But no, okay. I wouldn't do it. Let me just clear that up. I wouldn't do it. Number one, how is that going to make your husband feel? Is that going to cause conflict in your home? Is another question I would ask before you go out accepting help, because once you accept help from this ex, what is he expecting back? What kind of help is he expecting you to give him is my question. Stacey?
Well, first of all, I don't believe in having a relationship with your exes. Listen, unless it's a parent of a child, I ain't got nothing to talk to you about, honestly. I ain't got nothing to say to you. I ain't got nothing to ask you, especially if I'm in a relationship. Now, if I was single and I just want to play with you or whatever, then I have the right to do that. But if I'm in a relationship or, more importantly, a marriage, all communication, I don't have nothing for you to talk to you about. So no, I wouldn't recommend that you ask your ex for money or accept money or talk to your ex about financial woes that you and your partner is having in the first place for that transaction to even happen. That's a no-go. And like you said, Keisha, he has one over you, one over your husband, who's not even involved in this transaction that he knows of. And anything could go. It could be one of those, what was that movie back in the days where the man was offered $1 million to sleep with his wife?
I don't remember the name of it, but they took the deal up and then it was all hell broke loose from there.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to have right there. One of them situations.
Oh, you are. Because if you have any type of man, a man, ooh, he's going to be hot. He is going to be hot. Because number one, you disrespected him. You made him feel like he was not able to provide. And a man wants to provide, protect, provide. It's three of them they want to do.
Another piece, right?
But I can't remember that right now. But they want to provide and protect. And if they can't provide, which is the basic, and you going out and asking the ex for assistance, now what's he there for?
Yeah, that's just overall grimy, shifty. It's just not right. But what if he never finds out? And what if it was just one time?
Okay, and my next question, look, I'm trying to move on to the next question. First of all, again, Stacey, I wouldn't want nobody to have that much power over me. Because now my man don't know. So what's next? You're gonna be telling me, I need you to come and do X, Y, Z and the third for me. X, Y, Z. I ain't with it.
I hear you. And I think the important part of this question, it says her husband is down financially for the moment. That gives me the impression that this is not a deadbeat husband, that he's used to working and maybe something happened. Heck, COVID alone caused a lot of people to lose their jobs, lose their positions, or whatever the case may be, or not being able to financially provide. So it sounds like hopefully this is someone who is used to working, used to providing, and he's just down for the moment. But eventually he's going to come back out and he needs your support as his wife to see him through that. And by you going to the next, oh, Lord Jesus.
I heard it. By you going to the next,
dude.
mm-hmm.
It's not going to help. It's not going to help the situation.
It's not
it a lot more. And even if he never finds out,
Okay, so but let me add a little bit more. Let's say the woman is like, listen, I usually stand by my man, but this is a bad situation. Like my kids, it's about to go down on us. And I have kids, and this man has the money, and I can't allow my kids to be put out on the street, not have anything to eat. And this man is willing to provide. And so now you got to make a choice. Do we ride with the husband and it potentially be sitting on the curb, or do we go get this money from this man?
But if we sit on the curb, that means that we weren't financially responsible in the beginning. They already tell you need to save up 3 to 6 months. So I can ride with you.
It's month 5. It's month 5.
It's month 5 and we starting to itch like it's starting to get a little cold up in here. I can feel the freeze. Yes. Baby, by month 5, my husband should have been on that corner selling water. He's supposed to have been having a lawnmower going from house to house. He's supposed to have been finding stuff around the house and offering it up. But month 5 shouldn't come and there's no income from you. Then I'm gonna feel some type of way about you. I still may not go that far, but I'm gonna be like, husband, what you doing?
Next monkey in the wrench. What if your husband is okay with you getting the money from the next man?
That's a tough one.
I don't know if I could do it, Stacey. Even if my husband said okay, now I personally will be feeling some kind of way towards my husband. Oh, because you basically pimping me out.
Well, me, who I am, I would feel some way about my husband. I'm be like, what kind of man are you? Like, really? But if I was this woman in this position who's already contemplating it, and my husband said, go ahead with it, I would still have to think about it because sometimes these dudes be testing you,
setting you up,
and you ain't about to get me. So I may say, if you want it, I'll see if he's comfortable with you talking to him and you getting the money from him. I'll send my husband to go get it then.
Okay, that sounds good. So let's take this a little further.
Go ahead.
What if it's not an ex? What if it's not an ex and there's a gentleman who decides they want to help you out?
No, we need to, if we're gonna go further, I need a little bit more information. Where did this gentleman come from? How he know me? How he know me?
Maybe he just knows you. Maybe he knows your whole family. And maybe he just sees you guys are doing poorly.
Okay, then that's called a blessing. That's a blessing from God. Okay, where if I didn't come up to you and tell you my problems, my struggles, and you said, I want to, I see that you all are in need, whatever, here you go. I'm gonna have to humble myself, but I need him to talk to my husband too.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Because if he knows both of us, I was gonna say, I would prefer him go to the husband and bless the husband and don't bless me. Bless him.
Right.
If it's a man.
Right.
Now, if it's a woman, you come bless me and don't bless him.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's order. It's order in everything. Listen, you all, if you're in a serious relationship, headed towards marriage, if you are married, respect is so big, especially for a man. You cannot be a woman and just willy-nillying things. You have to make sure that your husband's face is going to be clean at the end of everything. And you have to know your husband enough to understand that, okay, this ain't something he's going to go down for.
That is a fact.
Once again, it ain't worth, unless you want to ruin your relationship, it ain't worth going through all of that heartache, that headache, those arguments for a couple of dollars, because that's what eventually it's going to be. If you know that your husband is a man who likes to work, a man who knows how to provide and likes to provide for their family, but he's just down for that moment, then baby, you're going to have to get on your knees and pray to God that give my husband make a way out of this, because I don't want to be tempted by something else. And I know my husband, I know what type of man he is. I know his potential. I know he's going to get out of this. So God, give me strength in this 5th month coming up. Give me strength to hold on longer, Lord.
And I think that's the position we are in now, where it is very difficult for women, I'm going to say women, to not jump in and try to assist sometimes. And sometimes as women, again, I'm not telling you not to be strong. I'm not telling you any of that thing. But as women, as wives, we have to learn how to control a situation without controlling a situation.
Yeah.
Meaning, I may be able to offer you suggestions, but sometimes you have to step back and allow that man to lead this thing and figure it out. You know, and like Faith said, if this is a man who, for the most part, has did right by you and your family, you know he's gonna make it happen, right?
Oh yeah, trust.
He's gonna make it happen.
The day the man got laid off, he already had a plan. His wheels were already spinning. He already trying to figure out what he got to do. You know, so you know what kind of man you have, ladies. Mm-hmm. If you got a man that just ain't, you know what he needs to be, you may have to figure out, you know, a plan B if stuff go down.
Yeah.
But if you know, based off this man's history, his pattern, his love for you and his family, his will, his drive, his ambition, X, Y, and Z, trust and believe that man gonna pull y'all through. Yeah. It may be you gonna go be pulling through the mud a little bit. You can't get your hair done, your eyebrows done, your eyelashes. I know some of y'all can't live without them lashes. But you may have to go a little bit without the lashes.
And sometimes we have to learn to struggle a little bit with somebody to make it to the other side. And here's what I want to say, you know, because for me, there is a lot of talk about how Black men don't know how to take care of their family and their women and their this. But I do want to say that there are some Black men out there doing the dang thing. And it don't matter if they have to work 2, 3, 4 jobs, they doing it. And so kudos to them.
That's right.
Kudos to a man, you know, and I know some of them that are working hard to provide for their families.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Some men are separated from their families to provide for their families. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to learn to sometimes see the good in the person, see what they're working towards, see how they're striving to get where they need to be. Because like you said, and I'm a strong believer, if that man is a provider, he is going to provide.
That's right.
If he gotta go, Stacey, if he gotta go sell some blood and plasma, them babies gonna eat.
Hello. Let me ask you, what if this isn't, although this question is specifically for a married woman and husband, what if it's your boyfriend?
I would say, how serious are you in this relationship? Do you want this relationship to continue to last? Because if I'm dating you and before I even get serious with you, you already asking the other man for something? As a woman, if I'm dating a man and he asks the next one, I'm gonna be like, so why he still going over there?
Hello.
I don't want to get messed up in this. As a man, he's gonna feel like, oh, so she can't, because something's still going on right there. Why is the man still trying to provide?
And the thing is, sometimes there may not be anything going on. It may truly be platonic. It may truly be out of the kindness of this person's heart and love for you. But as the other partner, we're never going to see it that way.
No,
you always get
because you want to know why.
Yeah.
Why is that? What do they want in return?
That's right. We always it's some draws, exchanging some bodily fluid, exchanging somewhere, somehow for this money. So in order to not have those thoughts in your spouse's, your boyfriend, your girlfriend's mind, it's best to keep the peace and allow the person to do what they have to do to pull themselves out of that dark space.
I agree.
I know it's hard. I know some of us used to a certain lifestyle, you know, and etc. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, there may be times where you have to sacrifice for the good of you know, the ultimate goal of the family.
And if you decide to take this money, then you just better know, you better be ready for all out war. And honestly, if your husband or your man allows you to take the money and there is nothing, I would have some questions there.
Yeah.
Like, I would want to know why
him.
doesn't this bother you? Like, what type of man are you that you want me out here getting money from the next? Because that's not normal. That's
weird.
not normal.
Straight up.
It's not. So hopefully that answers your question. Please, if you have questions or topics that you would love to hear us discuss, we would love for you to send them to us. You can inbox us, you can email us, you can just drop it to us however you can. We will definitely follow up. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts.
What are we working towards, Stacey?
We're working towards 500 subscribers on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of our platforms at Let's Talk Lavie, Lavie. We want 500 or more or better before the end of January. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have about 12 days to hook us up with 500 people, okay? But definitely leave a comment. Tell us your thoughts about what we discussed. Is it okay to accept money from an ex?
Have you accepted?
Have you accepted?
And what was the turnout? Don't leave that out. Tell us what happened, baby.
Tell us everything that happened.
You know how they be like to be like, oh, I did it before.
Right.
No, tell us what happened.
Tell us, okay? If you got to change your name on YouTube, do that. But we want to know the
another account.
Right. All right. So it was great talking to you all. And hopefully we were able to help a few people. Continue to follow us, like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And we'll see you next time on Let's Talk.